So guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Mikienne, where every breed tells a story and every breed has its own moment, right? And it has its own crown. So today we are not going to talk about hair. We are going to talk about chickens. Yeah, chickens. So in this channel today we are going to come broader and wider. Not that wider in a manner that we're not going to understand. But here, keep in touch. I know several people are asking, why am I doing chickens? I'm doing chickens because I love chicken. I love eating chicken. It's my favorite meal. So I decided, let me rear chickens so that I can be able to be eating whenever I want it, whenever I don't like it. So keep in touch as we speak, as we talk. Hey bestie, so welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about something all chicken keepers go through. As I said in the beginning, in the introduction beginning, so we are going to talk about molting. Molting is the whereby chickens lose feathers. As you can see, that's one chicken. There's another one there that has some grains on top of it. It has lost some feathers above. It looks scary when your chickens start losing feathers, but don't panic. This is totally natural, and I'll explain why and how and what to do during this molting season. This one has stayed for a bit longer. The brown one, not this one. This one, it grew back feathers. Oh, sorry, it has been bitten. And there's another one, the brown one that you saw that had grains on top. Even that one has stayed a bit longer. It has stayed a bit longer before it grew back its hair. Oh, sorry, not hair, its feathers. So when I was saying that I will talk more about it, I decided to tell you everything I know about hair, about molting. What am I saying here? Oh, I'm used to saying hair. My tutorials, most of my tutorials are about hair. So these are my own chickens for my own family. This is what we feed. So what is molting? What do you people do understand by molting? For me, I'll tell you, molting is when chickens shed off feathers and grow new ones. Yeah, chickens do shed feathers on the top of the back of the chicken, as you can see that one that I'm trying to catch. It just fed some feathers. It usually happens once a year, but this one has stayed for a bit longer. Often after the egg laying season ends, it's their way of refreshing and resetting for the next season. Thinking of like getting new hair or shading off that tired look. Chickens just want to slay again. They just want to look beautiful. They just want to look wow. So it happens that they just shed off, just as the way we always shave our hair, and then we want to regrow it back again. That's how they do. They shed it and then they want it to come again, to camouflage with the beauty of it again. These are my chicks. These are other chickens. This one now I want to add to it. Okay, when does this happen? When does molting happen? It usually happens in the late months of the year. Not most late months of the year, but some can happen in the middle of the year, or it depends with the age of the chicken. If it was born on January, it's going to shade it on January. That's a 1 year full year, right? So it's going to shade it on January again, and then it will come. It depends for how long it will stay, like between March to June or August. No, not really, but it depends when it will come again. If it was for January, it will shed on January. If it was on March, it will shed on March. Next year, March, 1 year later. Shorter days trigger molting naturally. Older hens may molt slower. Younger ones very faster. Arakasana. They molt very fast. It can last for about 4 to 16 weeks, depending on the bird. It depends with the bird. Others can stay longer. This one, you see this one I'm trying to show you, it stayed longer. My friend, it stayed longer. It took time. It really disappoints me. It looks bad. It looks ugly. But also, when you see this one, it might be even being poked by other chicken. Other chicken are pecking it off. So it takes time. Others takes time. Feathers, what will you notice? In this photo, when you see a chicken is molting, you'll also notice that the feathers are falling everywhere. Patching, scruffy chickens. Your chickens look sick, but they are not. Please don't mistaken yourself and then you administer them with medicine when you know that they are not doing right. This is just normal for chickens. Okay, egg production drops or stops completely. I'd say for me, as I have observed, look at this one. This one is trying to regrow. If you check it very close, let me bring it very closer for you. You see, even the head, this one is being baked. This one is not molting for the head, but I'm trying to zoom it for you. It's misbehaving. You see, it's regrowing. Very beautiful, right? It looks good when it regrows. Let me put it there on top of that basin so that you can be able to see. This chicken is 3 years, 3 years older. This chicken is 3 years old. Yeah, it's the oldest of all these other chickens. It's the mother chicken for this one. So we always call it like shushu because it's the eldest of them all. As you can see, it's molting. It has ever molted before, but this time it took time for it to regrow back its feathers. Look closer. You see, it's growing back. The feathers are growing back. This is different from the other chicken that I was trying to show you. So there it is. So my friend, don't be shocked. They are not dying. They're just rebranding. You see, that one is rebranding. You see, let me open it for you, the feather, so that you can see it very much closer. What is happening inside? See, wow, good. You see, it's regrowing. Small feathers growing, and then you'll notice that they will look different. They'll look fluffy. They'll look fluffy when you check them very bit closer. They'll look very fluffy. Then your job is just feed them. Just feed them. Make sure that they're well fed. Boost protein in their feed. Use growers mash or supplements with sunflower seeds if you have them. If you have fish meal, feed them, or mealworms. If you have them, give them. Give them. I have mealworms. Sometimes I get some worms over there. I don't know. The ones which look like a mafuta. I don't know what's their names. I do make sure that their beddings is very clean. Often, the skin is sensitive. So you don't like, although you always have acne, you always make sure that your beddings are very clean, that you make sure that everything that touches you is not dirty, everything that touches you is clean, even your fingertips are clean. Even when you're applying medicine, you make sure that it's very clean, right? So provide clean water and stress-free play space. Give them clean water. You know, they're slaying. They don't just want to slay. They just say shading off. They want to look good, you know. Remember, don't put any medication unless it's needed. Don't give them any medication unless it's needed, because they're not becoming sick, my friend. Okay, when you want to worry, I know you're wondering when to worry. When there's bleeding. When you notice there's bleeding, there's dryness. So me, I take paraffin, the oil paraffin, the paraffin that you always put for chickens, or I use the paraffin, the body paraffin that we always apply in our body, petroleum jelly. I always apply it there so that it can stop cracking. Sometimes they just go dry. Yeah, and when they're not eating, check on that also. If they're not eating or drinking, check about that. Or they stay featherless for a long time. If they stay featherless for the long time, hey, that one is a nini. It's our ahala. What's happening, Bana? You have to check on that also. Otherwise, it's all part of nature. Be patient. The crown is coming back stronger. The crown is coming back stronger. So don't get disappointed with the ugliness that it is. Once it's over, the feathers will look shiny and thick. As you have seen in the previous photo, you saw that their feathers was coming back when it was shiny, right? So this time it will come shiny and very thick. They'll start laying eggs again. They'll regain their energy. Just give them time. They'll just regain their energy. Some even become more dominant in the flock. Ooh, they become strong, you know. Okay, so next time when your chicken start molting, don't freak out. Feed them well, give them space, and let them glow up and happen. Have you seen your chickens molt before? How did you act? Drop a comment. Don't forget to like, subscribe. This is Mikienne, where every feather tells a story and every crown gets its moment. Stay bold, stay beautiful, and don't forget to subscribe. You know, Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next slay. I'll see you in the next video. So keep in touch, my friends. Keep in touch. So bye bye till we meet next time. Keep watching. As you see my flocks over there, others they are there. This is my open garden. I use it. These are greens that I decided to give them. Mchicha, terere. These are old ones, not fresh from the farm. This one you can't eat him. When you eat them, they're becoming so bitter. So I give them to my chicken so that their yolk can become a little bit yellow. This is healthy. They love greens, so make sure that you're fed them with greens. These are my other birds. This is my white cock. This one is an improved kienyeji. That one is an indigenous kienyeji. That one behind the black one with the ground bread. The tanken is a kienyeji, pure kienyeji. It's an indigenous one. And then the indigenous, that one is a kienyeji improved. So